Hey, it's Mikey and Rachel from Rocking K. If you don't know who we are a couple doing the off-grid homesteading DIY thing. What makes that special? We're doing it in Germany. And today we're in the workshop and we're going to turn this into something that's coming up. All right, folks. So it is Christmas season, and of course we have the geese flying overhead. We've been watching them all day. It's now dark. It's only about 7 o'clock, but we're going to be doing some woodworking, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making donations for our church, our village church.
Village church.
So we're going to turn this into a Christmas tree. Now, yeah, we're learning. I am not a woodworker by no means, but what we're doing is we're using YouTube, just like you are, and we found some woodworking projects for Christmas ideas and stuff.
This one
So
Otter Creek.
we did our own spin because the measurements ended up all different because 99% of the measurements are in inches, and we work with the metric system over here. So even when I buy the wood, it's metric measurements. So now what we're doing is we're converting everything into metric to make it easier because like even the scales on my saws and all it's all in metric. So we'll see how this turns out. So we're going to set you up on a tripod and we're going to do some preliminary layouts and mock-ups of stuff of this one particular project. We have 3 in mind. This will be the first one, and tomorrow we'll come back and do the other 2, as well as cut a bunch of them so that they have enough to use at their Christmas market, their Vinox Mart, that they can sell them and use that money for the church. So let's do it. All right, folks, you're learning right along with us. So I cut these out earlier, and Rachel went ahead and she sanded them all up. So now we're going to do a preliminary build up of it to see what we end up with here. We're supposed to have about a 25 millimeter overlap on these. So bear with us. We're all learning together. So I'm going to go through and mark the 25 millimeters on all of this for the overlaps that we're supposed to have. You'll see how it all comes together. Then we got these 2, right? So these 2 just go together.
At the top, yeah.
But then we end up with a 25 millimeter overlap. So
Yeah, you gotta measure on that. No. Yeah.
So we need another 25 millimeter overlap over here. Like I said, folks, we're learning as we go. And then another 25 millimeter over here.
Okay. You need to get the gun ready.
So we have our brad nailer and some glue.
I'm gonna glue. He's gonna nail.
So let me zoom you out. And this is just the preliminary. When we actually do the build for this, we can give you a step-by-step, but we're not really in it to do the DIY. We're just going to show you what kind of trouble we're getting into right now. And what we're up to. So we will tack these two together. And that's just so the, oh, didn't mean to kick you. That's just so the glue has time to dry. And I dropped it on the floor. I keep having a look to make sure we're going the right way. Because, like I said, this is my first time building it. And then we have to build the peak. So you got to put glue right there.
Cut the hole too big.
And then I'm going to hold it and she's going to tack it. Grab it. Nope, nope. Hang on. Okay. Send it. Let go of the trigger. There you go. And one more. All right. So those are sticking out just a touch. What we'll do is when we're ready, we'll...
Oh, did I send them out?
So now you can see how it's shaping up.
Okay, let's do this side first. One more?
No, it's good.
You sure?
Wood glue is what's supposed to hold it together.
You're squeezing it. Yeah, measure that one.
Measure it on that side.
Okay.
Like I said, folks, it is a learning experience. Please don't judge.
I didn't go down and deep enough.
All right.
Yes, nail it down.
So I'm going to get my bammer. And I turned the air down on the brad nailer because it was sending them really hard. But what we'll end up doing is moving Rachel's fingers so that I don't hit them.
Let's cut it.
I know I'm looking like a rook, but it's a very tight spot. Then we have this for the bottom, and it looks pretty good.
Okay, so
So what we'll do is I'm going to actually move over here on the really flat spot of the table, because right now there's a little bump in that table there. So right here we're really flat. So we'll put it here. So like I was saying, we're not relying on the brads to hold it. The glue is what we want to hold it together. And the brads are just kind of something to let the glue dry. So now we'll put this in here. We'll get it nice and flush.
How you want me to send the brads?
And then Rachel's going to come over here or Rachel was going to hold it. I thought she was going to do the brad nailing, but I'll do the brad nailing.
Hold on, I'm not even where I want. There, I'm where I want. Wait.
Ready? Ready?
Yeah.
And now we'll do the other side.
Okay. I think.
So we'll go for the bottom first, yeah, because it's good and tight.
Yeah.
Then we'll squeeze that top in good. Watch your fingers.
You get me.
Yeah, but I don't want to have to pull it out of you.
I need you to measure halfway for me.
So we'll measure the halfway point really quick. So that's 26. Half would be 13. And then we got about 8. So 4. Then she's going to glue that up.
Right there. Is it even on your side? Wait. There.
Right. Oh. So we're gonna flip it up.
Lay it on the side.
And then we'll push solid. Yep, go. And then one more somewhere.
That's 2. One there. Hold up. Oh. Got to bammer that one in.
Or over. So that's what we're building. It looks like
Looks pretty good.
the plan worked.
Yep.
And what we'll do is we'll go ahead and give it just a last bit of sanding just to make sure everything's good. I got a couple of the brads I got to tap in. I'll turn the air up on the air compressor. But yeah, so that's what it looked like. Hey folks, so we're in the workshop again, and as you can hear, we got the big heater behind us. It is like 4 degrees Celsius outside, so we're a little chilly, but what we're doing right now is trying to turn all of this, which we spent all day cutting, sanding, and all that. We're turning this into donations for our local church. So watch us turn this into something useful, or at least something that's pretty. All right, so we're done in the workshop, and yeah, it turned out amazing.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna flip you around. Look at that. That's what we got done, and show them the stars and what we're gonna do with the stars. So we bought stars for the tops of those trees. We got a red one, we got gold, and then we got natural wood. So what we're going to do is we're going to make 2 red, 2 gold, 2 natural wood. Then we're going to do some touch-ups on these. So some of these will be painted green to look like trees, and the little tree trunk on the bottom down there will be brown. And then on some of these larger ones, we're going to paint it green. And then, of course, the little trunk piece at the bottom will be painted brown. And we're debating on whether we're going to stain some or whatever. But it's been a long day.
Yeah.
It's been a couple of days. We've been on this for 2 days now.
Well, the first day was mock-up and patterns and seeing if we could figure it out.
And then getting a lot of the cuts. And I had to make a sled for my table saw to do the middle-sized trees. To do these size trees, I had to make a sled so that I could cut the angles. I'm not a woodworker. Not a woodworker. I can get by, but we managed to crank out 18 trees.
18 trees.
And we got an SOS of sorts. The person in the church group, we messaged them asking them about, all right, what day is it, and all of this, and whether they were going to do their
They had a craft table.
Their
for
craft
the Christmas
table.
market.
And they said that because everybody was sick, they didn't have any crafts for their craft table.
Yeah, so they were only doing glue vine.
So amazingly, we decided that we were going to donate all this to the church, and it just happened. And I mean, this happened today after we bought all the materials and after we started doing all the prototypes, and it worked out perfect. Now they'll be able to use these on their booth. And yeah, win-win. So we got to put this in the can. We got to put this one to bed.
Yeah.
What we'll do is tomorrow, when we do the coffee with the K's, maybe we'll have these all done and painted. I don't know, but I think that's optimistic. But at any rate, if you're thinking about family, if you're thinking about friends, give them a WhatsApp or a WhatsApp, whatever works for you. And until the next one, auf Wiedersehen.
Tschüss.